Hi guys. So I have a Mac laptop. This is my second one. First one I bought was a 13-inch little white one in about 2000 and I don't know 6 7. Um, because I needed it for art and different things. I use it mostly for art, Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. When I was in doing art in college. So, it upgrades. So one day I went to use it, it locked me out. I couldn't get back in. So I had my daughter help me. We couldn't get in. So call Apple and I get transferred around. And dude laughed at me. He said, "You have a dinosaur. No more upgrade for you." I said, "What?" He said, "Yes." So, okay. I have a Dell desktop. So I'm chilling. I'm doing my master's. I'm writing all my papers and everything. So somebody came over here with some kid and said, "Can you use your computer while we talk?" And I went upstairs and okay. So he's playing all these games. I don't know where he went. But after he left, I had Trojans running everywhere. I'm like, wow. And I got to do these papers. So I shut that down. I ran out the store and got me another Dell brain CPU so I could do my work. But in the meantime, I needed a laptop. So I built this laptop for an arm and a leg, and I went to Delaware to pick it up because there's no sales tax. So I drove to Delaware, pick it up, came back. 2015. All of this happened in 2015. Finish my studies, you know, been writing on the laptop, left it here and there. Been writing these books, left it here and there. Picked it up this weekend to download some stuff. Every time I try to download something, it says, "I'm sorry, this program will not work on this version of your Mac." So I got tired of it telling me that. So I thought I was doing something wrong. So I called Apple again. And the lady go, "What's the highest you have?" I'm like, 12.7. She says, "No, no, no. We had 15 point." I'm like, 15. She said, "Yeah." She said, "When did you get that?" I said, 2015. She says, "No, no." She said, "No, none of the new stuff is going to run on that." So she's talking to me. She's telling me, "Oh, you could get a MacBook Air for like 1,000, maybe $1,400 and all of this stuff." And I'm like, "But I got a MacBook Pro." She says, "Well, you could get that and put an M5 on it, or M5 Pro or whatever. And it only comes in 14 or 16 inches." And she went around and she talked to me and she was building this little MacBook Air with me and all that kind of stuff. And then she said, "Well, let me see how much your Mac is worth." And she started laughing. She says, "I'm sorry, it's not worth anything on trade-in." And she said, "Don't mind me laughing because mine is only worth $30. So I went back, got off with her because there's nothing they can do to help me. So I got off with her and I went on the Apple site and tried to build me another MacBook Pro. For what I want, with an M5 Pro processor, it's costing me another pretty penny But the weird thing is, it's costing me the same amount of money I paid for the one in 2015 because of how they have advanced. So now I'm contemplating just chuck it up and go get this MacBook Pro or suffer with my 2015. If I do it, this will be my third one. She said, "Oh, you could send it to us, and we could probably refurbish it or recycle it for you and blah 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 blah." I'm like, no. I said, I still have the first one. I have it. I have the case. I have all the attachment. I still have that. That's a classic. No. Time for a new Mac, y'all. Time for a new MacBook Pro. About a hook or a crook, I gotta get a new MacBook Pro. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.